What's happening, folks? Back to do another Postmodern Jukebox reaction, which is to say, one of the very first videos I ever put on Patreon was a reaction to the Postmodern Jukebox featuring Haley Reinhart cover of Radiohead's Creep. I absolutely love it. I think it's a beautifully arranged old-time jazz version, and ultimately Haley's vocal performance is just insane, like beautiful, elegant, powerful, all of that. But yeah, the first like couple weeks I was doing reactions in video form. I was still new and still trying to balance all the sound levels, so the sound in that one isn't great. My vocal for my mic is super low, so at some point I may come back and react to that. But in the meantime, we're going to react to another Postmodern Jukebox cover featuring Haley Reinhart, this time of a White Stripes tune, Seven Nation Army. Now, I had heard the original a couple times when I first saw this, and I do think the original is a great track, but I think this version just takes it to another level, in part because, as I said, I love the way they render and arrange these pop tunes and rock tunes as, different oldie-timey, like classic musical stylings. In this case, they list it as a New Orleans dirge, a dirge. So yeah, ultimately, I just love the arrangement, but ultimately as well, Haley's performance in this one is just mesmerizing. You know, her voice is fantastic, her visual and kinetic performance is, just vintage and ultimately quite alluring. So let's watch this. This is the Seven Nation Army, a song by White Stripes covered by Postmodern Jukebox and Haley Reinhart. I believe this is from like 7 or 8 years ago. I'll check after we watch, but let's do it. This is, as I said, their cover of Seven Nation Army.
I'm gonna fight 'em all. A seven-nation army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it off, taking their time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget. Oh, back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. And the message coming from my eyes says leave it alone. Don't wanna hear about it. Every single one's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. Yeah, from the Queen of England to the hounds of hell.
Before she just lets it rip again, I just love the little moments too. The little yeah that she gives between those lines. It adds a lot. And can we again just comment on all her gestures and the sort of alluring, seductive swaying and movement like while she's belting out these lines.
Single one's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. Yeah, from the Queen of England to the hounds of hell. And I catch you coming round my way. I'm gonna serve it to you. And that ain't what you wanna hear, but that's what I'll do.
my God. Like, did it get hot in here? Like, seriously, she is insane. She's just a rock star.
Or make the sweat drip out of every pore. And I'm bleeding, and I'm bleeding, and I'm bleeding right before my Lord. All the words are gonna bleed from me, and I will sing no more. And the stains coming from my legs and from my heart.
I thought I remembered. I did not remember. Like, I have goosebumps. This is insane. Like again, shout out to the I was gonna call it a band. I suppose they're a band. But yeah, their musical accompaniment and just the way they hit the spots is fantastic. But like, you know, with all due respect, Haley is the star on this one. Apologize to pause it again, but I suppose like it's clear, right? Like that's sort of the aesthetic. Like they're not completely blurred out, but they're definitely not in fine focus. They're definitely accompaniment and support for you know, the spotlight on this one. So yeah, like I feel like I'm just expressing what Postmodern Jukebox did with the video themselves.
I will sing no more. And the stains coming from my legs and from my
Oh, it's perfection. It's absolute perfection. Yeah, you know what? I should have. I don't remember if I let this play last time. Again, I'll probably redo that reaction anyway, so I suppose we'll see all this again for the other video. But yeah, shout out to all the folks. I think Scott Bradley, yeah, that's right. Like it's his sort of project. But again, shout out to all the players and, you know, to the queen, the goddess, the absolute empress on that one, Haley Reinhart. Incredible. Like, yes, it's her vocal performance. That is the main, like, amazing, fantastic, insane thing there, but it's everything. It's, you know, right down to the dress, down to the hair, like just, you know, her moves, her like gestures, just everything works. So yeah, absolutely love it. Let me know if you agree, and I will see you next time. Peace.